JonnyPink, well, you'll probably get a little bit of wind noise out here. This is the Malibu Lagoon yet again. This morning I was out shooting with Santee, who seems to have wandered away. I don't see him, so maybe he's over there. You might be getting a little bit of wind noise too. I came out this morning for a sunrise, but one of the canyons was closed, so I got here a little later than I wanted to be here, and it wasn't that spectacular. Going to go shoot the sunrise one more time at Sepulveda tomorrow morning, again with the R6 III as a comparison. But I want to start this video here. I was shooting in Pine Mountain Club, and as a comparison for me, I have compared this to the original R5 as far as buffer and this and that. All the Canon cameras that I have personally used, the tracking is always fantastic. So when people say, well, how is the autofocus tracking? To me, the autofocus tracking on any Canon that I own or have used or rented or any of that has just been spectacular. The R8 is one of my favorite inexpensive full-frame bodies. I love shooting it, it's a lot of fun. Go. This is Canon's 800 f11. I love this lens. So this camera seems to struggle in low light certain situations. All cameras do. I love this lens. It's a very underrated lens. But again, this is an opening for this video here. I was shooting stars with both the R6 III and the R5 using a vintage lens. I think I had my 35mm that I'm shooting on right here, and so I shot stars with that. I also shot birds in that same low light little water feature with the same, so I have some comparisons. Nothing's the same. And the reason I personally like a bigger buffer is I like to film them in flight, which is different than shooting video in flight, and then I put it together in a timeline. I even put the out of focus ones in there. I don't care. I'm watching the water to make sure it doesn't hit my surrogate that just fell over. So check this out. This is the only thing I'm doing video for this one, so go check it out, and I'll see you guys in the video, because I was shooting with the R50 V for video, the R6 III for video, and the R5 in 8K RAW, which I really do like. I shot all three just so I'd have a comparison on that. That's what this one is about. Go check it out. Settings. Let's go. There's nothing out there at the moment. JonnyPink. There is a little chipmunk right there. Let's see if I can get that. Where are you? Oh, gone. That's a problem with so much reach, is sometimes it's a little hard to find your subject. So this is Pine Mountain Club, and right now I'm recording on the R6 III with a manual focus 85mm vintage Pentax lens. And in one of my other videos, I know I said server, but I was intending to say servo. So just to correct the record on that one, that is what I shoot in, because I really like that. Those are chipmunks. Maybe those little birds. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use this as an open. Last night I was shooting the stars, comparing it to the R5, which is what I'm shooting right now here. This is the R5. I have an 85mm lens on there, and I also have my Fat 67 here that I was shooting last night. These are M42 mounts, so you just unscrew it and screw in the new one. All Pentax. Golly, I love these lenses, I really do. And then here, I'm going to switch over to my R5, my R50 V. That looks like a dark-eyed junco. Okay, so now I'm shooting on the R5, and I have the R6 III on this big setup here. Now I'm waiting for birds to come back. All this moving around has scared them out of the way. So as I was walking around this morning, I took this and I took the 85 that I'm shooting on here. Oh, and this one now, all the settings are the same. 5600 is my Kelvin for white balance. 800 is the ISO. The lens is the same, everything is the same. I'm not using a variable ND filter, and it's all manual focus in a 5.6. So it should be a good comparison between the two. I know what to expect from the R5. The difference is on the R5, I'm shooting in 8K, which just burns through. It burns through your memory. But I really, really, really like the way it looks. Is it perfect? Absolutely not, but sure is fun. And I was walking around the property here, just taking photos of random things to see what I could get. So let me share that with you, and I'm going to switch one more time. One more time I'm going to switch, but this time I am going to put this on here because I want to show you the different lenses, and I don't want to burn through so much, all this memory on the R5. I just don't. And I think I'll set this over here now, so let's switch that up. Okay, well, I think I am in the same spot, okay? But now I'm shooting on the R50 V. Again, it's in Canon Log 2. Shooting in, yeah, Log 2. I don't have the ability to shoot RAW like I do on the R8, but the more I use this little camera right here, the R50 V, I can't stop gushing about this for video. Man, it's an awesome body. And I do have a variable ND filter on there. So what I want to show you, as long as I'm sitting here, is I use a lot of step down rings, and that's what I have in here set for, well, it'll fit right on the front of the Fat 67, 35 millimeter. Love that, love that. But this is my Fat 67. And then this is the 85 millimeter Pentax. Fat 67, 35 millimeter. You can see the difference. And the reason it's a Fat 67, for those of you that don't know, is because it's a 67 millimeter front thread, whereas this I think is a 58. So there's a big difference between the two. The cool thing and the rare thing about this particular one is the hood on the front. So I'm going to sit here for a bit. I think all my moving about has scared off the birds. And that's okay. I filmed a little bit last night with a light and the GoPro standing out on the porch over there. Can you see me behind all of this? There we go. JonnyPink! It is... well, it's December sometime, I'll tell you that. I hate the placement of this switch. Oh, I think I'm still set up for Astro. So at least now I have one comparison. If I get more, I'll show them to you here. If not, well, I'll show them to you after the logo. But I want to say thank you to you guys for letting me share. I know that all my stuff is nonsense, and I know that all this new camera gear, it all comes with caveats and improvements, limitations, and it is what it is. It has to work for you and your style. The R5, I love, love, love 8K RAW. It burns through memory, but I love it. Open gate, to me, is, like Sony says, to me it's not a big deal. I don't care. I really don't. Even if my other cameras like the R50 V had it, would I use it? No. I like the 16:9 because it's only going to YouTube. The beauty of shooting in 8K, especially RAW, is I can reframe it. I can zoom in, I can refocus and all that stuff. Or not refocus, I can zoom in, right? So I can change my placement. I should put it that way. And even with my photos, I try and use the full frame, but there are times I like to crop. I crop it to get what I want. Is my hit rate any higher than shooting on the R5? No, it's not. Is my color any better than shooting with the R5? No, it's really not. That's one thing I have noticed editing the photos from this. Let me go back. What I didn't like about Sony a long time ago was their RAW files. I love, love, love the deep, rich color from the Nikon RAW files. Their color science is amazing. Sony's, no matter how hard I pushed it, they always seem to be washed out. And I'm noticing that on the R6 III. The R5 II, the color science in that particular body, it was just phenomenal. It really was nice, deep, and rich. But it had its limitations that made it not the camera for me. So I'm happy with my R7. I really am. I love the deep, rich colors in the RAW file. And I like it on the R5 as well. I like the reach, or the perceived reach, that I get on the R7, and you do have to have a high resolution lens to get everything out of it. This R6 III, it's good. If you're new to photography and you are able to afford it, it's great. If it's your first camera, it's going to be great. I've been using all these different bodies and cameras and trying different things to see what works for me. It's a good camera, but it's not a camera for me. The rolling shutter, as I showed, well, I'll show you one of the hummingbirds right here. It became a problem. The other thing I will say is that with this particular lens, this setup, it's hard to go wrong. It's really hard to get a bad shot. It's not impossible. But the creamy bokeh, because it is a pro level, super expensive lens, your photos tend to look really, really nice. Are they perfect? No. It might not be the right lens for this particular situation because I have little things flying around in here, even though it's wintertime, that I could be shooting, but not with this lens. JonnyPink, maybe a little long-winded. But as always, man, I cannot thank you enough for letting me share with you. It does mean the world to me. And when I run into people out like I did yesterday at the beach shooting a sunrise, it's huge. So thank you. Have a fantastic day, whatever it is you're going to be doing out there. Make it the best day you can possibly make it. And the reason I say that is you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or if you're going to get it tomorrow. Sounds like a tree-hugging thing. Tomorrow's gone and you can't change it. Right now is all you have, so enjoy it. Could be your last moment. Don't know. My wife doesn't like it when I say that, but it's true. Have a fantastic day. Give it a thumbs up, JonnyPink. I'll see you guys.